I always had like a little passion to like building stuff and like taking things apart. And I guess coming from my parents, my dad was a chemical engineer and had his master's degree as well, and was a refugee from the Vietnam War. He was actually stranded at sea as one of the Vietnamese boat people. And he would never have made it to America without the generosity of like fellow Americans. So I kind of had a kind of like sense of duty and in myself to kind of give back in some way.
Nick was obviously a really, really talented student academically, but he was also a really, really hard worker. I can kind of show you because I'm right here, right? So that's the system that Nick built from the ground up. It was really clear he would be perfect for Purdue's program. The first person to raise their hand was Professor Weibel, right? He just shot his hand up.
He's mine.
I know that Professor Weibel has sort of an outstanding world-class heat transfer laboratory.
From that, you kind of learned the analytical methods of record keeping and the process itself. And then eventually, once I learned from him, I was able to take it on myself to run the experiments for him. And it was really cool being able to kind of being in charge and trusted with this really complicated facility. There's a lot of moving parts to it, and you need to really make sure you're being diligent in order to have good results. My research is in pool boiling heat transfer, and I was really focused on the surface characteristics and how that affects it. We integrated an infrared camera as well as high-speed camera to really be able to characterize these surfaces and the heat transfer that occurs in it. So I had to kind of rebuild this facility, design it, fabricate it.
He was teaching me things about that. He just went and spec'd out all the components, right? I mean, had like day 3 had a design for the optic systems to do the infrared measurements. So I was like, okay, this is good. We're on a good track.
I actually had to get trained in the clean room at Berkeley Technology Center, be able to make these samples on silicon wafers.
It's a really difficult task for a student to not only pick up all of the boiling fundamentals, understanding that piece of it, but now completely get trained in the clean room, make custom samples, and get this detailed surface level information.
It's remarkable. I'm not surprised, right? I mean, he was always pretty tenacious. So to hear Justin say that he spent all of his time in the clean room is unsurprising.
They really wanted to get active duty military involved in the research. Now there is a hope that midshipmen at the academy can keep coming back to Purdue, right, and get that experience.
Yeah, my master's degree at Purdue really opened the doors for a lot of opportunities in the future. I could become a military professor or even just normal professor as well. I could also, having a master's degree, I could actually go back to the Naval Academy and teach right now. So just having this degree in the future does open those doors for further academic research as well as, again, like giving back, I guess, to the community as a potential professor and instructor. I feel like I'm definitely more open-minded. I could adapt and overcome any challenge I could come across.